Welcome to China Horse Business, the one and only podcast about Chinese booming horse market. I'm your host Zoe King, founder and CEO of Wonder Horse, from Shanghai, discovering the wonder of horse world.
Hello everyone, I'm Yu Ying. I work at Baccarat as BD manager for China. We just opened our new B-Bar lounge boutique at Shanghai Hongfu Center. At the same time, an exhibition named A Collector's House is ongoing until February 2020. 400 antique collection pieces of Baccarat took their first voyage out of France to come to China.
Hello Yu Ying, the exhibition is amazing. Thank you for inviting me for the grand opening the other day. I also found the concept of having a bar inside the store is a brilliant idea.
Thanks, Zoe. Our goal is to create an experience for our customers who are going to sit on the bar decorated with our crystal chandeliers, to taste the French desserts served in our delicate dishes, and to drink champagne with our latest collection of crystal fruits.
Oh boy, you guys really understand what Chinese customers are looking for. Congratulations! And thank you for co-hosting this episode with me today.
It's my pleasure, Zoe. Now let's talk about the China club you are going to introduce. I understand that you are taking us for a trip to Tianjin.
Yes, we are going to talk about Tianjin Goldin Metropolitan Polo Club. Established in 2010, it was started as a polo club, then became an equestrian and pony club today. The club is part of a resort hotel with 2 polo fields and 1 equestrian arena. The equestrian sports are developing rapidly, helping the club to attract more than 500 members, including 20 horse owners. Over 260 horses, which is huge, are trained and taken care by 30 Chinese coaches and 1 French coach. They use French Gallop system for Pony Academy and BH system for advanced riders. The average cost for riding class, which is around €55, is relatively lower than those clubs in other cities.
What's the most important event taking place in this club?
This club is very active in competition organization compared to many other clubs in the region. The most important competition they organize is the FEI World Cup Tianjin in May. In June, they will also host Chinese Eventing Championship.
In today's China Q&A section, we got a question from Laura in Spain. Here is her question. Hi Zoe, I listen to every episode of your podcast. It is really useful for me to follow what's happening in China. Thank you and please keep going. I'm a professional equestrian instructor in Spain. We have a long story and tradition for horse riding. I have friends who already worked in some of Chinese clubs. Do you think there is a need for foreign coaches in China? Thank you.
Of course, many Chinese equestrian clubs expect foreign coaches to bring in know-how in coaching system, horse training, horse care, and stable management. But the most important demand remains the training given by foreign coaches to Chinese coaches, who in most of the cases didn't receive professional and consistent training before. Also, the presence of a foreign coach in the club can be a good marketing selling point. For example, in Tianjin Goldin Metropolitan Polo Club, the cost for 1 riding class conducted by their French coach is almost twice that conducted by a Chinese coach. We receive many demands from Chinese clubs willing to recruit foreign coaches. That's why we decided to launch a survey online to get in touch with those eventually interested in coming and working in China. You can click the link in the description of this episode and fill in the form online.
It must be a big market for foreign coaches to come to China, but I heard it is hard to get a working visa in China. Is it true?
Well, the working visa for foreigners in China will be granted under certain conditions. We have experts in our team who have years of experience in the visa procedures. We can provide full services to each and every candidate on a case-by-case basis.
I'm sure it will be much easier with your help. Guys, fill in the form if you are interested in working in China.
Thank you, Yu Ying. You know, our guest today for China's story has been working in China for over 20 years.
Oh, you're talking about Domenico Palumbo, General Manager of Tianjin Goldin Metropolitan Polo Club.
Yes, here is his China story. Good morning, Domenico.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Very good, very good.
Thank you, Domenico, for accepting our interview. You are based in Tianjin, Tianjin Goldin Metropolitan Polo Club. So a lot of things happening in Tianjin in your club. In your opinion, what makes Tianjin Goldin Metropolitan Polo Club so special?
Very good questions. We are the best club at the moment in China in terms of equestrian polo, equestrian pony club facilities. We opened about 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. And at the beginning, as our name says, Goldin Metropolitan Polo Club, we are a polo club. We started as a polo club. The first polo tournament in Tianjin was at the end of 2010 up to 2017 when we hosted the China National Games. Then we started to do equestrian. I think from that time, we basically do, as you said, equestrian competitions as well. And then on top of that, about 1.5 years ago, we also opened a pony club. It is the biggest here in Tianjin. We're growing. We're still growing as a club, and we are the best, again, not only for the polo and equestrian facilities, but also next to it, as to complement those facilities, we have a 5-star, fully equipped hotel facilities with 167 hotel rooms, a few restaurants, fitness facilities, meeting facilities. So any members, guests who come over here, they can actually stay here, they can enjoy the lifestyle here.
Wow. You're saying that you have multiple disciplines in your club. Sounds like huge facilities and huge venues that you have. It is a common difficulty for Chinese equestrian clubs to generate income beyond the competition days. Is it the same problem for you? Did you find a solution for that?
Yeah, what you're saying is very true. It is tough to actually make a profit. It is not easy. So on the tournaments and events, yes, we don't make a huge amount of money on that, but at least we break even. We don't lose on those events. But the most important thing, because of course you cannot have, you have events, but events are not on every day. So you need to have, as I was saying, you need to have a very active membership, members and who are happy to come to the club, who will bring in their friends, their guests to try and to eventually, become members and use the facilities as well. So on a day-to-day basis, we have Polo Academy. Besides the event, we have a polo academy with instructors, give lessons on a daily basis, and there is a course that members can take up and then learn how to play polo. We have an equestrian academy. We have a pony club academy as well. How to make money, how to make a profit, of course, is on have active members to come and to support the club and to use our facilities, and as well as we also combine, as I said, we have our hotel facilities over here, so we're also doing events that is not just on the equestrian on the polo field, but also include maybe some dinners, some gala dinners, or some other events that we can do here at the hotel. So it's like a package, Mm-hmm. It's like a package, and it being very close to Beijing, mm-hmm. we get actually a lot of traffic coming from Beijing also over the weekend. we need to be flexible, and we need to develop our offers on a constant basis. We cannot just sit down and say, okay, we are the biggest and we are the best and people will come. It's not like that anymore. You have to offer something that is attractive.
Okay, great. Sounds great. So being in China for so many years, you may give a piece of advice for other foreign companies or brands, institutions in the horse industry who wants to do business with China. What would it be?
This is a $1 million question.
Exactly. I know.
I give only one tip. First comes from the heart, and two, of course, comes from experience. There is a lot of foreign companies who, of course, hear a lot of good news about China, saying, you go to China, you quickly, increase your revenues, and you make a lot of money, and you'll be very successful. So my advice to them is don't rush and don't expect results to come very quickly, because they won't. So we work here as well in Tianjin with several Western, sponsors, supporters, partners. And, sometimes when they come in, they think that, they come here, they sponsor one event, and quickly they will get all this feedback, all this positive feedback. But actually it takes time. It takes time because the Chinese market needs to know you, needs to understand you, and when you come, maybe the first time they don't know you. They need time to get to know your story. The story is very important behind the brand. So they need to know you, and then when they are confident with you, they need to try you. When they are confident with you, then they will support you. So, but maybe some Western companies maybe are a little bit too arrogant when they come in, because of course they are very successful overseas, but maybe they are not very popular here in China. So my advice is to take it easy and plan for a long term. Don't plan for a short term. You just come in, make your money, and then you go out. Plan for the long term, and the results will come. Also, it is also good to have a presence somehow, to have a presence here in China, because a lot of brands, especially the small ones, they come once and they go back, and it's very difficult for the local customers or clients to keep in touch and to get to know them better. So to have a small presence here in China, or to have somebody like yourself, like your company, who can represent them, who can understand them and represent them here, there is a way that they can somehow have a presence here, and they can be closer to their clients, to their customers here in China.
Yes, I heard the saying that in China, everything is possible, nothing is easy.
True.
It's a market very difficult for small companies. They have to join forces, and they have to have a long-term plans and a constant presence in the market.
Very true. Yes, exactly.
Very interesting conversation we have today, and thank you very much for sharing with us your experience, your visions about the Chinese equestrian market.
Thank you, Zoe. Thank you very much. Thank you, Wonder Horse, for the opportunity. All the best. Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
I really like his suggestion on doing business in China. It is so true.
Me too, totally agree. Guys, if you want to do business in China in a way or another, don't miss information that we collect and tailor-made for you by subscribing our premium package.
Zoe, can you remind us how to get the subscription?
You can go to our website www.wonder-horse.com/podcast. Go and check it out.
Guys, you definitely need to stay ahead in your business by sticking to the news on China horse business.
For sure. Okay, thank you, Ying, for joining me on the show. Hope you have a nice week ahead.
You too, Zoe. See you.
Bye. This podcast is produced by Wonder Horse, equine business solution provider and bespoke platform for Chinese equine community. I'm your host, Zoe King. See you next Monday on China Horse Business.